to Ears to It, where your two GBFFs, Erik
and Nick,
are toasting to theme parks and pop culture chaos with sass, laughs, and just the right amount of magic. And this week, we've got such a good one for you, so let's get into it.
Let's do it.
So I just got back from Disney.
We were talking about our rankings of Disney parks.
Right.
You're going through, you're also talking about your experience that you just had last weekend.
Yep.
So let's start. Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like for context, I need to share, I did used to live in Southern California, so I used to go to the Disneyland parks all the time, but with the caveat that I haven't been there in over a decade now. So I feel like it's hard for me to objectively rate them fairly. So that's going to affect their weighting. But I feel like, it's a snapshot in the moment. This is just talking about like where we're at right now. So where I'm at right now, having just come back from this trip from the Walt Disney World Resort in like Buena Vista, Florida, I'll say like Epcot's number one. It's just always been that girl. I mean, it's from forever. And you know this, like it's
I know this. Epcot is by far the best park in Disney World, hands down.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally not even close. Like, it's so good any time of year, day or night, young or old, like, whether you're into rides and attractions or eating and drinking or vibes, like, it doesn't, like, any measure that you would hold up against Epcot, like, it's got it in spades.
Period.
Yeah. So, Epcot's number one. That's not even hard. My number two, based on this most recent trip, Animal Kingdom.
Yes.
Yeah, incredible. Like, bow down to Joe Rohde. The vibes are there.
Oh, Joe Rohde.
Incredible.
Icon, legend.
Yeah, he is a legend. He is literally is a legend. Thank you. 2024 Disney Legend Ceremony.
Oh my God, right.
Yeah, literally a legend. Yep. Love that. My third is where it gets difficult because I feel like if I had been to Disneyland more recently, I probably would put Disneyland Park
Disneyland
as the third.
My number one, by the way.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah, well, I mean, then where are you at this
OG.
point? So we're 1 to 2 then. So I said Epcot, Animal Kingdom. What are your 1 and 2?
Disneyland Park
Mm-hmm.
in Anaheim, California.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Magic Kingdom has the tagline "Most magical place." No,
Yeah.
Disneyland is just
The dinkiest castle on earth.
the dinkiest castle. We turn the corner. Literally, my partner. What is that? Not my castle.
Not mine.
But it's my castle. Okay,
Yeah.
I love the dinky. Okay.
Hashtag Aurora's castle.
Hashtag
actually. Yeah.
Sleeping Beauty Castle.
Yeah.
For life.
Yeah. All right.
Then followed by Tokyo Disneyland, which
Okay.
I had recently been.
Mm-hmm.
And talk about, they took the Magic Kingdom and Disneyland. Obviously, we all know they basically took the best parts of both parks and made their own.
Incredible.
It's the best thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, it is what Magic Kingdom wishes it could be.
Yeah.
For real. It's just beautiful.
Yeah.
Period. Transitions we've talked about, not great. But it's only on the right side of the park.
Sure.
Left side, perfection.
Yeah.
And the people there are just like...
I mean, I feel like that's a big part of it. Like a cultural difference.
The cultural
Because I
difference
feel like...
is just like... Magic Kingdom, talk about like the worst experience with a crowd of my life.
Yeah.
The last time I was at Magic Kingdom, it was very that.
Yeah.
Like...
People who have never been in a crowd before
just don't know how to
understand,
walk.
like, people
don't
management.
know.
Yeah.
It's just not...
Personal space.
Personal space.
Yeah,
it's just not a thing.
But in Tokyo, they're like...
In Tokyo, you literally sit on the ground and watch a parade, like, in a very orderly fashion. Nobody is, like, elbowing you in the face. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's my 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's good. So then getting to 3, what's 3 then?
Oh, it's Epcot. Duh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. So we're really solid.
Yeah.
And then I'll put Disneyland as my 3. Fine. So now we're getting to 4. And this is where it gets hairy because it's like, I guess I'll say Magic Kingdom.
Wow.
I mean, I literally, listen.
No, I'm just kidding. I
Don't be
honestly,
shady.
It's so weird because, like, literally up until maybe, like, 2 years ago, Magic Kingdom was my favorite park.
Yeah.
But it was really the last time I was there. I had a really bad experience.
Yeah.
And that really just like...
Why don't you tell us about that experience?
The experience was literally what I just talked about with the crowds. Like, it was honestly...
Oh, okay. I was thinking about something else.
I don't even remember. What are you talking about?
Didn't you ask your...
Oh, I mean, no, that was like 5 years ago, 6 years
Oh,
ago.
okay, sure.
I did shit my pants in Magic Kingdom one time, and that was a horrible experience.
Yeah, and
but
that wouldn't ruin it, just for anyone listening.
It did ruin it at that
Yeah.
time. Listen, I mean... I think we ate at Be Our Guest restaurant, and honey,
Yeah, listen, if
So
you're going to
then
poop your
I-
pants somewhere, it better be in the most magical
And,
place on earth.
you know, I did end up having to go back to the Beauty and the Beast area, and that is where I had to use the lavatory.
Beautiful.
And it was not great.
Yeah, no, that's good.
No
one shits like Gaston.
one shits like Gaston, literally. Yeah, so that was fun. But no, that wasn't even the time. I'm talking about, like, the last time I was there. Specifically, I went because of Tron. I really wanted to ride Tron.
Incredible.
Great ride. Very short.
Yeah. I don't think it even falls in the canon of, like, best attractions in the Disney parks. Let's be really honest.
No.
Like, would you put it in the top... I definitely would not put it in the top 5, but would you put it in the top 10 even?
No.
For real.
I honestly don't think I would. I really don't. But I
don't
did love
either.
it. It was a great solid
Fun,
ride.
great,
Fun.
good. Breathes new life into Magic Kingdom. It needed it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Cosmic Rewind all the way. As
Obviously.
far as roller coasters go.
Untouchable.
Untouchable. But yeah, no, it really was just like, the plan was to go to Magic Kingdom, ride Tron, and that was really all that we had planned. The only other thing I really wanted to do was watch the fireworks at the end of the night, because they
Sure.
just brought back
Happily Ever After.
Happily Ever After, which I truly do. I used to love. Like, 5 years ago, I was like, Magic Kingdom was my favorite park.
Now, let's just
The
pause
vibes.
for a second, because you say used to. You don't love Happily Ever After still?
Not after the last time I saw it.
Okay, well,
It was a nightmare.
I mean, that's a personal preference. I
It
still
was-
think
it is
it's incredible.
I guess the show itself, sure, it's great. Like,
Brilliant.
great show. But it's crowd management. We've talked about this many times, but crowd
Yeah.
management, shit. So we rode Tron. I was like, great. Let's like leave Magic Kingdom for a little bit. We don't have any other rides that we need to go on. We'll
Sure.
like come back later. We'll like maybe ride a few, or like honestly, let's be real, like maybe one, and then
Yeah.
we'll watch the fireworks. Get back. I was like, oh great, we still have like a little bit of time before like fireworks start. Like there was like an hour at least.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, let's just like go to Tomorrowland. We rode Astro Orbiter. We were trying to get like the nighttime vibes of Tron,
Amazing.
of course. And like, so we were like, let's just like ride Astro Orbiter, whatever, and then we'll like go catch the fireworks. That the line was very deceiving. It also, I'm pretty sure it said like 20 minutes. No,
Yeah. No, they'll gotcha.
no.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so we were in line for maybe like actually very close to an hour. I don't know why we stayed. Whatever. So we were walking off. I could hear the Happily Ever After music starting. We got to get to the
Jordan
gotta get to the
Fisher.
hub. Gotta get to
Waiting
the hub.
to begin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jordan Fisher. We get to the hub. There's so many people. We are whisked away
Yeah.
to the
They
back
have
of
those
Main
little
Street.
airplane traffic directors.
Literally to the back of Main Street. Getting literally just pummeled, like in every which direction from
Yeah, think the stampede scene from like
literally Stampede scene from Lion King. Like,
Dad!
yes,
Yeah.
it was so bad. We got whisked away all the way to like basically the train station through the back of Main Street because
Yeah.
like that's the only way they could control the crowd. Like it was just like a nightmare and everybody was running.
Yep.
Everybody was running. Everybody was freaking out because they wanted to see the show. End up in the back of Main Street, literally like elbowing people, throwing elbows. I mean, it was like a nightmare.
Yeah.
And we already missed half the show.
Yeah.
I was like,
And the best part of Happily Ever After is the beginning. Like, I mean, there's so many good, but they hit you so strong in the first half of that show.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a bummer.
it was a bummer. Anyway, Magic Kingdom, yeah, like crowd management.
All right, positive spin. I would say, like, the reason that I rank MK as high as I do is because...
Oh, also, sorry to cut you
no,
off.
please, let's stay in
But-
the gutter. Yeah.
Also, you have to take a train, plane, automobile. I mean, let's be real. Like, I get it. The nostalgia is there for me. Like, when I like,
course.
ride the ferry over the Seven Seas Lagoon, but like
Monorail.
the monorail,
From
it's,
the
it's
TTC,
great.
yeah.
I get it. But getting out,
I get it.
unless you're taking a bus to a resort, then it's like, I guess it's fine.
Yeah,
But
you're staying on that loop. Listen, I'll say when I stayed at Wilderness Lodge this most recent trip, like it was fabulous being able to take the little friendship, little cruiser back and forth between the two. Very cute. Like enjoyed that very much. But honestly, nowadays, gotta get that minivan. That's what it's about. If you want to be able to come and
It
go,
is.
I mean, you're going to pay a premium for it,
I don't
like
think
everything
I've
at
ever
Disney
taken the
World. But
minivan, though.
oh, girl, let me show you the ways. Next time we go together, it's minivan.
Do they
time.
smell good?
Of course.
They do.
Yeah, and then they have like the cartoons on, like in
Oh,
the
they do?
background. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it was like a whole experience. I thought it was
Oh,
literally
yeah.
just Uber with like a mini
No. Oh, it's a
painting on
whole
their
experience. No, it's good. So my thing that I was going to say about Magic Kingdom that I feel like makes me rank it where I do is like I try to think about the things that are unique to MK that they don't have anywhere else, and I really do. My little history nerd, U.S. history, like politics loving heart loves Liberty Square. I think it's so special and cool. Like for context, readers, like we're in Philadelphia, so we're in like Liberty Square feels very close to home, like,
where it was based. Okay.
Yeah, I mean they have a Liberty Bell replica there. Yeah. They have the tree with the 13 branches on it.
They have the shit streets.
Yep, Poop Street.
Poop Street.
Yep, very cool.
That's very Philly.
And they're soon to have the Poop President in the Hall of Presidents.
Well, they already do.
Right.
Except, they used Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, right. Maybe they'll give him a new one this time around. Right?
Honestly, I've never seen the new Donald Trump.
I haven't either. I can't bring myself to go.
I low-key kind of wanted to.
Oh, God.
Because it's kind of, let's be real. They're making fun of him. Like, it doesn't look.
Did we know if he actually recorded it himself? Like, did he do the, like...
Was it AI?
And here in the United States, we're so proud. Like,
or was it AI?
Right, so true. Because I feel like they used to make a big thing about filming the president recording their bit for the Hall of Presidents. I remember seeing GW doing it, like, in the White House. Like,
oh my God, you remember watching it? Was there
of course. And there was a big thing about him being like, with his, like, Southern Texan accent.
Listen, at this rate, bring back George Bush, okay?
All right. I don't know if it's all that, but...
Listen, we are in dire times.
Sure, it's not great. Anyway, if you want to go see it next time we go, I will gladly be scrolling through the Christmas store, ye old Christmas shop next door.
I don't need to see it that bad.
All right. Or we could, like, take an edible and do it together.
No, I won't take an edible ever again at Disney.
Talk about a story.
I had a panic attack at Hollywood Studios. Again, I believe...
That could be a whole episode in and of itself. Panic attacks at Disney?
I'm not going to go there.
Oh, honey, don't talk to me about Topolino's Terrace. I mean, if you've been there, you'll understand. Like,
I don't know if I've been there. Wait, where is that?
Oh, God, the Riviera. At the Riviera Resort, on the top floor. Yeah. Oh, no, it's a lot. It's a lot. For
Why?
Character dining experience.
Oh, character dining.
It's so much. And listen...
Wait, you had a panic attack during character dining?
I had to get up and excuse myself and walk away from the table, honey. It was too much. Only for, like, 5 minutes. It wasn't, like, a bad... PA. I've had worse for sure, but like in terms of it, Disney in recent memory, it was up there. Yeah, it wasn't good. Anyway, so I'll rank Magic Kingdom number 4.
Okay.
Epcot's 1, DAC is 2, Disneyland Resort Park 3.
It's just Disneyland Park, okay?
Disneyland Park, right? But then Resort is like the full kind of the bracket over all of it
with California. But yes,
right, sure, yeah. And then Magic Kingdom Park is 4. So what's your 4?
Disneyland.
Disneyland is 1.
Tokyo
Epcot's
Disneyland.
2.
No, Tokyo Disneyland is 2.
Oh, okay.
Epcot. DAC.
Yeah.
DAC.
So then 5.
5. Oh, Tokyo Disney Sea.
Okay.
I know that really sounds crazy, I'm sure, for a lot of people, but
it does.
Beautiful park.
Beautiful gowns.
Beautiful gowns.
Yeah,
beautiful gowns.
beautiful
I was
gowns.
able to go to Fantasy Springs. Iconic. Amazing.
Yeah.
But should I be ranking these based on, like, my actual... Because I feel like, I had horrible experiences, not necessarily because of the park. My eSIM wasn't working that day.
Yeah, some of this feels like user error.
Yeah, I'm like, maybe
why are you eating foods that are making you shit your pants at Magic Kingdom?
Why not? That's the better question.
Yeah, I mean, I also would have a horrible experience if I went to see Donald Trump in the Hall of Presidents at Magic Kingdom. I mean...
That's fair. Okay, so... No, but I mean, I still feel like Animal Kingdom is above Disney Sea for me.
Yeah.
Disney Sea is an incredible, beautiful...
Looked gorgeous.
Beautiful park.
Yeah.
Iconic.
Yeah.
We were able to ride a few things. Tower of Terror. We did some like ride through about Sinbad.
Yeah.
It was actually really cute.
Yeah, that's so cute. On like the Arabian coast.
Yeah, I actually loved that ride.
Beautiful.
It was
I'd be all about
really,
it.
really cute. And the song.
Yeah, because isn't it Alan Menken wrote the music? Yeah.
Oh my God, I was like, and it's like also like.
And there's original characters, right? There's like a little tiger and a little...
Chandu, the little. He's so cute.
Chandu.
Okay, yeah, no, actually, that ride was amazing. Okay. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, that's
It's also like 10 minutes long, so it's great.
I love a boat ride. Don't get me wrong. Like,
it's great.
Come on.
I loved it.
Yeah.
What else did we do there? We did Peter Pan and Fantasy Springs.
So fun.
Great ride. did we do any other rides? Like, the thing is, I think we went at a very crowded time. It was like the end of Halloween time there. So like, it was like, I think it was the last day. So everybody was there
To get their
fully
content.
dressed up, getting their content. But just vibes alone, amazing.
Yeah.
Like the best theming Disney has ever done by far, of course.
Yeah.
But still, I think Animal Kingdom, like Flight of Passage for me is like my favorite ride ever.
Wow.
So yeah,
Bold statement.
it's gotta go above Disney Sea. Okay,
There you
so
go.
yeah,
So
Animal
that's
Kingdom, Disney Sea.
5. And then Disney Sea makes it 6.
Yeah.
So I'll say my 5 is Hollywood Studios, specifically at nighttime. Because if you're just going to Hollywood Studios during the day, then that's like in the gutter. Like I can't.
In the gutter.
It's too hot. I'm like, give me some shade somewhere non-existent. The limit does not exist.
And never
There's
take
no shade.
mushrooms and go to
God.
Hollywood Studios. Anyway.
Well, that definitely would not be me, but you know, good for you. Hollywood Studios at nighttime it's solid, especially coming off of this trip. I have to say, like doing Jollywood Nights, like that really bumped it back up again. Then I was like, wow, this is honestly so lit.
Yeah.
Like it's really cool. So I would say Hollywood Studios, and then I mean, yeah, at the end of the list for me, it's got to be California Adventure. I just feel like
Yeah. I think for me, after Disney Sea, it's Hollywood Studios, California Adventure for sure.
yeah, and I feel like the common thread between those things is that it's like a very sort of
Mishmash.
just like, what's your identity?
Yeah.
What are you trying to give? Like, I feel like, okay, I'll say this. Epcot just went through a whole like facelift, like revitalization, whatever.
Parts of that.
Not that it was successful, let's
No.
be very clear.
But parts of it, I think, are great.
Yeah.
I will say, like, I love Moana. The walkthrough.
So fun, needed
So
that.
cute.
Yeah.
The center is like, it's nice, it's pretty.
It's fun for like shows and performances and stuff now. Like it's fun that exists there. I think for me though, we need like a similar level of overhaul, hopefully more successful for Hollywood Studios. Like someone needs to come in there and give like a whole, like, this is the direction we're going. This is the vibe. Like,
Joe Rohde.
right. I mean, what's he doing?
him in.
Bring him out of retirement.
Get it back.
He's like, I'm a legend. I'm out of here.
Honestly, I don't
doing that.
blame him. I get it.
Truly. And I mean, also, like, why wouldn't you want to, like, go out, like, while you're on top with Dak? Because it's incredible. I mean, come on. But, like, for me, I just feel like they need to do some more. I get that, like, broadly, Hollywood Studios is supposed to be, like, the IP from your, like, favorite movies is being brought to life. But now
But that
that's
really wasn't,
everywhere.
That was it the original direction? Was that, like, what they thought from the
I
beginning?
mean, it's like Hollywood
it was supposed to be like
backlots.
a working studio.
Yeah,
guess,
I
and,
mean, it's like Burbank.
give you a backstage look at how movies are made, I guess.
Yeah,
Was
which
that-
is cool. I get
Yeah.
it. They have those sound stages because they have the whole like ABC commissary area and like the courtyard and all that. Like, I get it. But then like, I don't know. I just, because that park is so dependent on IP, and I feel like it was one of the first big ones to really like lean into that, like especially in the modern IP.
But at the same time, it's
I'm
like their best attraction in the park is not IP. Well, it is IP based, but it's not like a Disney IP.
What, with Tower?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, if the whole thing was giving, and that's why I love Jollywood Nights so much. Like,
Yeah.
if the whole thing was giving just like old Hollywood and that's the vibe of the whole park, sign me up. Like, I'm all about it, which is why it's
Honestly,
like sad
same.
to see Roger
Same.
Rabbit go the way that it
I
did.
wish that was just the vibe of the park. Old Hollywood.
Yeah, because
period.
Sunset
Period.
Boulevard is
Yes,
beautiful.
Like, if
Like,
that was it, like Sunset Boulevard and like the
Echo Park Lake,
Echo Park. Yeah,
Gertie the dinosaur. Yeah,
the Primetime Cafe or
Right,
whatever.
all
it is.
that.
Like all of that is like prime theming.
yeah.
Great
Sci-Fi
theming.
Drive-In, like the
Great.
whole thing. Yeah.
Incredible. And I get that they want to like incorporate all of these IPs and stuff, but like I wish they would do it in a way that like still made sense with like that OG like old school Hollywood vibe. I feel like that would literally make it so amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I agree.
Toy Story Land was the beginning of the end for me.
I know, and it's so fun,
And
but
it
it's
is
just
fun.
like
It's a great land, but it's not in the right park or something. It's just not in the right.
yeah, it's like, where does it go?
it's like, what is it even?
I mean, I'll tell you this, honey. I'm like, I would take Toy Story Land and Magic Kingdom before I would take Cars Land.
I love Cars Land.
Car.
Oh, in Magic Kingdom. Oh yeah. No, I love
Now, girl.
Cars Land and Disney's California Adventure.
Right, another park that has no identity because what is it? It's just vaguely California themed, kind of. But then there's a Little Mermaid ride there because famously that story takes place in California. Like, I don't know. It's just, It's all over the place.
Make it make sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it could be better. I think the thing that unites the ones that are at the top is the same thing that unites the ones at the bottom, which is like a clear sense of self and purpose. Like, Epcot is so good at its like vibe about like what it is that it's here to do. It's about the story of the world, and you have the one section that's the World Showcase telling about the world as it is.
And weirdly enough, the overarching theme, education.
Yeah, of course. Edutainment, honey.
Edutainment.
Yeah, lest we forget. Iconic.
Honestly, and that was never my favorite part as a kid, or park as a kid, but like...
Oh my God, it was mine, honey. Speak for yourself.
I mean, as an adult, I love it.
Yeah.
I really do.
Well, I love a drink, so...
I love a drink.
Yeah.
I love just like a boat ride.
Love a boat ride.
They have lots of boats.
So many boat rides. You want to live with the land, honey?
That's honestly my favorite boat ride there.
Yeah. Well, sure.
I mean, I love it.
You want to go on a Frozen adventure?
You want to see some, I don't even know what their faces are. How do they, projection mapping faces that look like they're glitching.
It's not great.
Slow. It's not great. But,
you know. I think the last 2 times I rode Frozen, I got frozen, stuck on it. So, we'll let that
I do love it,
slide.
Though. I do love that ride.
Yeah.
Even though
honestly, it's fine. I would say, all right, so let's wrap out this little mini app. Let's start at the least good and then work to the best. Yeah, and like pick your favorite attraction out of each park.
Okay.
And then we'll kind of close on the best. So we'll start at the bottom. There's some that you've been to that I haven't, so I'll let you take the way with like things.
Well, I mean, Disney's California Adventure is our bottom.
Sure. So what's your like favorite attraction?
My favorite attraction.
I mean, I feel like it's got to be Radiator Springs, right? Like.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah, it's great.
I mean, it's like Test Track, but like even better.
But better. Way better.
Yeah, and like the theming's so fun.
Yeah.
I
will say though, close second is Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. I actually really love that.
Never done it.
It's actually a great time. I thought I was going to be pissed and hate it because how dare you do that to Tower of Terror, but I will say it's a good time.
All right.
And it drops you way more. I feel like it like is way more intense than Tower of Terror.
Great.
In a weird way.
I would hurl.
So you might hurl. But it's a good time.
Oh, speaking of panic attacks at Disney, Tower of Terror, honey. All right.
Oh, I mean, they're... My Hollywood Studios story with the mushrooms also panic
The first time I went with my husband, I literally was like, I'm going to need a minute. We got off Tower of Terror, and I was like, my hands were... I felt like SpongeBob, where it was like, water. I was like... My mouth was so dry. My like hands were clenched. I was like, I think I need to breathe a second and just sit down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so you say Mission Breakout.
Well, it's a close second, but no.
Okay.
Cars.
Yeah. Radiator Springs Racers. Fabulous. Great. Okay. So then moving on, should we do Hollywood Studios?
Tower of Terror. I'm sorry. Like
I do feel like it's got to be Tower of Terror. It's so good.
You know, Star Wars stuff, great. Sure. I don't know. I also have been seeing that they like the maintenance has not been great on like the new rides, which is very sad.
So sad. I know. I mean, listen, I'll say this. If we were talking about just like, you know, nostalgia, I was such a little like Great Movie Ride kid. I loved the Great Movie Ride.
I did love it.
Specifically, honey, the Wizard of Oz scene.
The Wicked Witch.
Oh my God.
That was like,
I'll get you my pretty.
Wasn't that like their top animatronic?
Incredible.
I think it was.
Iconic. Where is she now?
Dead.
She's in the Disney archives. She's like hanging out.
The Wicked Witch is dead.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good news!
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's a good one. But honestly, like untouchable Tower of Terror. Vibes, aesthetic.
It's just everything. Like, you walk down the street, Sunset
attraction.
Boulevard. I mean...
And listen... Going there on Jollywood nights. Oh, we'll get into it later, but it's good. Yeah.
Oh, I bet. I mean, I have no doubt.
Yeah.
I did have a doubt actually because last year apparently Jollywood nights sucked, but
only on the first night though. That's a whole thing.
I'm glad to hear that. It was great.
It was amazing,
and the vibes were immaculate.
Yeah, I would go back like no question.
Yeah.
All right. So then now we're in like Disney Sea. I feel like this is all you.
Oh, Disney Sea. I mean, Peter Pan. Well, I mean, of the few rides that I was on there, I mean. Fantasy Springs in itself, gorgeous, of course. Like, it doesn't even really feel real that I was, like, there. But it was truly beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, Disney Imagineering at its top game, of course. That ride was just, like... I also, as a kid, Peter Pan was definitely, like, my top movie. Disney movie, especially. Like, I really was obsessed. And to see that like level of a ride be brought like in 2024 was like, I definitely like teared up a little bit. I definitely had the feels. It was really magical.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Love
Amazing. I wish I was able to go on Frozen and Tangled, but you know, down the road, maybe someday.
You'll be back.
Yeah. So that's that.
Love it. All right, so now I feel like we're getting into, I think, honestly, like Magic Kingdom, probably.
Oh, yeah.
So we're working our way up the rankings.
Yeah.
I'm curious, because I feel like you and I might, like, divert on this. Like, what's your favorite, like, Magic Kingdom ride?
Well, it's hard to say, honestly, because it used to be Splash Mountain, but I haven't been on Tiana's, but I'm very excited to go on Tiana's. I have no doubt that I'm going to really love it.
Amazing. I mean, while you're thinking, I'm just going to say it's Haunted Mansion for me. I just am always going to ride for Haunted Mansion. I love it. I do it every single time I go. Like, it's just satisfying every time. It hits every time. It's part of why I love Liberty Square. I love, like, where it's placed in Magic Kingdom. I think it's such a cool vibe, like, year round. I love being able to, like, dip in the dark and just, like, have a little spooky moment when I'm at Magic Kingdom. I don't know. I'm always going to ride for Haunted Mansion. I think it's the best.
That's totally fair. Magic Kingdom's Haunted Mansion is honestly not my favorite.
I know.
Because honestly, Tokyo, we were in, when we went to Tokyo, we went on the Haunted Mansion holiday, and their Haunted Mansion, for some reason, was just like, it felt really big. Like, it felt, like, enormous. Like, I felt like there were levels, and, like, you were going down and up, and, like...
Oh, wow.
It just felt really, really expansive. So,
still
like,
in a dune buggy?
But still in a dune buggy. Like, you weren't, like, you know, going fast, but, like, there were levels.
Yeah.
And, like, there were parts where you could, like, see underneath you, like, the entire, like, graveyard scene. Like, it was, like, I don't know, like, it was definitely very cool.
Yeah.
So, I do love the Magic Kingdom Haunted Mansion, though. I feel like I do it every time as well. But the People Mover...
People Mover is great.
I love the People Mover. Listen,
it's one of my faves.
It gets slept on. I think I just love, like, a little ride through.
Of course.
Get good views of the castle. Vibes now of Tron.
Yep.
I hate to be, like, annoying, but, like, I also do love Tron. I feel like right now, maybe it is my favorite ride at Magic Kingdom.
All right.
I think well, I'm sure it will change when I go on Tiana's, but, like, you know.
No, it's amazing.
With what I've been on.
Cute.
And I do love pirates, too, but I feel like there's also better pirates in the world as well.
Yeah. So now we're kind of in our, like, kind of top. So we have Disneyland, Epcot, and Animal Kingdom last. So how do you want to do them? Animal Kingdom?
Animal Kingdom, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Flight of Passage.
I know what you're going to say.
It's my favorite ride ever.
Mine's Everest. It's so good. It's just satisfying coaster.
Great coaster.
So fun.
Except for when the Yeti isn't working.
I know. But still so fun.
Yeah,
I love that whole section of the park. I love, like, the Asia section. The visage of, like, seeing Everest with, like, the flags in front of it. And, like, queue is so fun. Like, I love seeing all the, like, the explorers. And they got stuck on the mountain. They couldn't, whatever. Oh, my God.
And, like, such a great viewing area for, like, people in your party that are maybe not on the ride, but then they could literally see you, like, going down like, that mountain.
Like waving.
And, like, waving. Like, great theming.
The first time I rode it, that backwards section, I was gooped.
Were you shocked?
Yeah.
I was, too. I did not think it was going backwards.
Like, yeah, and that was, like, pre-ride video days. Like,
that was pre-ride, yeah. Pre-on-ride POVs.
Yeah. Oh, God, it's so good.
Oh, it is great. It's really great.
Love it.
It's so smooth. Even to this day, I feel like it's a very smooth track.
Beautiful.
Coaster.
What's not to love? Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But, have you been on Flight of Passage? Oh, God. I have been telling you to ride Flight of Passage for years now, and I just don't understand what the holdup is.
Next time we go.
I don't understand what the holdup is. I'm
want to talk about panic attacks at Disney World?
No, it's not like that.
I don't know.
Why do you think you're going to have a panic attack?
I just have such a hard time with, like, motion simulators.
It's not... it is a motion simulator.
Of course it is.
But it's more so like Soarin'. And you like Soarin'.
Yeah, I love Soarin'.
So it's like that more than anything.
Yeah. I mean, I think, honestly, it's like most things at Disney where it's like, if I had, like, a couple of drinks beforehand,
you'd be fine.
Yeah.
Go to Nomad, get, like... cocktail.
They have great margaritas in Pandora.
Exactly.
With boba in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, they also got these like orange beers. I remember I was drinking a lot of.
Nice.
The last time I was there.
Yeah.
They were good though.
Puke on the back of your Banshee.
Oh no, they were grapefruit. Yeah,
Sure.
it's really good.
Great. I love it. So then do we do Epcot and then Disneyland to close?
Epcot for me is Living with the Land.
Wow.
I really love Living with the Land. I mean, it's not like a special ride. Well, it is a special ride. That's why I'm saying it. But it's not like, state of the art or anything. But
it doesn't have to be.
But it just makes me so happy. I love plants too. I'm a plant girl,
Yeah, no, we know.
Yeah, so
we
know.
Literally. Yeah, I know.
Sitting in the forest right
around
now.
looking at this menagerie of plants. Epcot is so hard. It's a tie between two. I absolutely love Spaceship Earth. I will always love Spaceship Earth. It's so good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it last time I was there.
The Judi Dench narration on it is so good. It's something so cool about the fact that the icon isn't just an icon, but you can actually go inside of it and ride it. I think is so amazing. It's so good. There's so many stars in that, so many animatronic stars that you're like, ooh, love her, ooh, love him, ooh, whatever. Obviously it goes without saying, but the queen with the afro in the 1970s section.
I remember riding it.
Diva.
Oh, she is a diva.
Obsessed.
Pointed her out immediately. We were all.
She has mustard yellow tights on.
Yeah, she is great. She's great.
Fierce. Yeah. So I feel like that's its own thing. But I also ride so hard for Donald Duck and the Tres Caballeros, so I will always.
I love it too.
Always.
Also, ride. Don't get me wrong.
The Grand Fiesta Tour.
The Grand Fiesta Tour is great. Also, obviously, Guardians is probably the best roller coaster I've ever been on.
Yeah.
But for Epcot, for me, nostalgia wins a
little
bit.
Pulling at the heartstrings.
It's just pulling on the heartstrings a little bit.
Yeah.
But obviously, Guardians is incredible.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I feel like now we've come to the moment we were all waiting for with Disneyland, and I'm going to have to reach in the archives because you were there within the last couple of years. I haven't been in a decade, so I got to really
think about this. Yeah, I really have to think because I really enjoyed everything I went on there last time. I enjoyed Jungle Cruise. I remember being on Jungle Cruise and I was like, oh, this is just so great.
And funny,
I feel and funny, and I don't think I felt that way in Magic Kingdom going on it. I don't know, it's just different there.
Yeah.
Their Space Mountain is
Yeah.
It's better and also really scary and fun.
Yeah.
And
their pirates
is amazing.
They're haunted.
Their haunted is amazing.
Yep.
I mean, I the last time I was there was right before they closed Splash Mountain, the OG. Loved it there.
Yeah.
Also got soaking wet.
Yep.
Did not know I was going to get that wet on that ride. Yeah. It's literally like a tsunami at the end. It comes over the entire freaking... I had to get a whole new outfit.
Yeah. Soiled yourself. Not the same as it.
Not the same as... Yeah, I don't know. This is a little different, but... Yeah, I don't know. I really just feel like everything there is just so... Just, pristine. Just really great. I need to think about this. I need to think.
Well, I'll say for me... I feel like it's got to be the Matterhorn. It's so fun. I know.
That's not what I would have said.
I love it. I feel like it's
you want to break your neck.
Of course, but listen, you want to talk about nostalgia and
nostalgic.
Just pure iconography. I mean, there's a reason that when you watch the da 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 in the beginning of every Disney movie, they have the Matterhorn in the background. It's such just a beacon.
It is an icon.
For Disney, and I feel like it's so cool to see Bob Gurr do these tours of it now, all on his 90 plus years old out here, basketball court inside, and the engineering of it all, how they were able to make it work.
It's the first tubular track coaster, I believe.
It's so fun that there's water features in it, and they had the original Yeti.
I mean, it's literally the OG Expedition Everest.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's great.
I don't know. So for me, similar with nostalgia pulling, there are cooler and better and newer and flashier rides.
God,
but
their Big Thunder
good.
Also is very
it's amazing. Yeah,
fun.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I don't know. I really love everything.
I also really love Peter Pan. I really love Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, Snow White's Scary Adventures, all the classic dark rides there are so good.
They have Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, which is an amazing ride.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a close second for me for Hollywood Studios too. I will say,
it's great.
Love that ride.
So fun.
Love that ride.
Nothing could stop us now. Yeah.
Yeah. So good.
Love it.
I guess it would have to honestly they're OG Pirates.
It's good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
There's 2 drops.
Yeah, the double drop.
The double drop. It just feels so long. Like the theming is
God,
like
but Indiana Jones is so
oh
good too.
my god, I forgot about Indiana Jones. That
It's
actually
such,
might be my number
it's so good.
It's incredible.
Yeah, it's so
that
fun.
queue itself is just.
Girl, you're in Anaheim. You're walking through the queue. You're so far away.
You're in a parking lot.
Yeah,
you're in a parking. You never know.
Crazy.
It's amazing. Okay, so yeah, it's probably Indiana Jones, then followed by Pirates.
Yeah,
they're the Adventureland, so small,
so good,
but so good.
Yep.
Everything is just perfect.
Yeah.
The Bengal barbecue, delicious.
Amazing. Disneyland is that girl.
I'm sorry, but like the food there is just so much better than Florida.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So much things about it. It's
I don't know.
It's been said. Yeah.
It's been said.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think this is a perfect place to wrap up this app. I feel like we've really like run the gamut of our rankings, but this is excellent.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Fun times, more to come.
Yeah. I love it. This is a really, really great wrap up. I guess we're going to have to like revisit some of these places together soon so that we can like revisit this ranking. Because again, these are snapshots in time. We're just talking about right now in the year 2024.
Yeah, because these are very bound to change. I mean, listen, I feel like, my ranking kind of had to do with some recent bad experiences. So maybe these are like subject to change.
Sure.
For sure.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then we'll catch you next time, and make sure you like and subscribe because there's lots more to come. See you real soon.
See you real soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.